Season 2 starts now, friends. You know he's the first one in the house. What's up, Edward?
There he is. That's the guy. That intro has like a very 90s, like Saved by the Belly type of vibe.
With the paint and stuff like that. I totally agree. Thanks you. That's why I made it like that. Hold on. Let's run it back for the friends, for the peeps. Just real quick.
I'm also slightly waiting for Maximilian from the 80s to pop up.
Oh. No, Max Headroom. Max Headroom. Remember him? Dude, I used to watch that show like crazy. Welcome to our web stream. If you're just joining us from Tati's Facebook page or producer Shelly's Facebook page, this is something that we do a few times a month, and you can count on getting a really good behind-the-scenes look at your homies if you're following them. My crew from ESCO and everybody on Facebook, they're used to this. What's up, friends? Hi, Shantae.
Shantae is back. All the streammates last night were chirping like, oh my God, we're going to be there. We can't wait.
Oh, thanks for saying that, Shantae. Well, we have been exhausted. No, not at all. Guys,
I'm not ready.
Are you going through your toolbox?
Yes, I'm going to spackle my face on.
Oh, are you going to do? Oh, wow. Nothing says our web stream like Tati doing her makeup on it.
What are you putting on your hands? Are you lubing your hands up?
So I have this new hand sanitizer that smells like lavender, and I'm like high key addicted to it, and I spray it like probably way too much on my hands and stuff.
It's lavender. You're adorable. So are you trying to like relax and get your hands sanitized at the same time?
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
What's up, Thor? How are you, buddy? So we're officially back, and I think that this time around we're going to give you more of what you love, but we're going to be just as do we still do Wednesday and Fridays? I was kind of thinking about we just pump it up every Friday and really plug it all week and just gather our stuff, really pump it up and get excited. What's up, Lori? Good morning.
That works for me.
Because Wednesday and Friday, I want to keep consistent with everybody. I want to be able to everyone always to be able to count on it. So if we do it every Friday, we could definitely pull that off. And then we could really blow it up and save stuff from the week. So what the new stream rules? Well, we don't really have any new stream rules.
We know there's no rules here. That's why we like the stream, because there's rules when we're on the air, but the live stream, we get to be a little bit more loosey-goosey, and you may hear some expletive language that you wouldn't normally.
There is a not safe for work vibe to our stream sometimes. So we do say plug in some headphones if you need.
Yeah.
Jared Best wants a 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. stream.
Oof. It's not a Jared Best.
Very aggressive.
I'm
not mad at it.
Talking to, surprise, I was sitting having a tasty adult beverage yesterday. I was talking to a guy, and he details private jets. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's a kind of a trip. And he's been doing it, and I thought of Jared, but he's been doing it for 14 years. And just in the last couple of years, he's taken it to a more social media way to get his word out there. And he's like, yeah, I just got an offer to do 6 jets for Disney.
Wow.
And franchises. And he's like, one of my guys just got a couple Nike planes.
Dang, that's a big contract, huh?
Right? Pretty impressive.
That is pretty
impressive.
impressive.
What's up, James? Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Any sort of detailing the tour buses and stuff like that. Oh man, let me ask you this, Jared. In the detailing business, if I was detailing someone's RV and I just said, you know what, screw it, taking a nap. This is literally like a queen size Sealy Posturepedic bed, taking a quick nap. I mean, is there ever an opportunity where you just like enjoy the space you're around just for a minute or two?
Do you enter people's homes?
Yeah. Yo, I'm here.
Please.
That's right, buddy. Good morning. Missed you, my man. Shantae, not only did I watch the Dodgers game, the minute that the umpire was like, yeah, he swung his bat, Dodgers win, I was like, Like I watched every moment of it until I fell asleep. That was
Unless you were a Giants fan, you did not go to bed because you went to bed sleeping soundly. Giants fans, I have some Giants fans on my Instagram story, like our good friend Jocelyn. Massive Giants fan, was not okay and was not taking that as how their season was going to end. That wasn't a swing. And if you're okay with the way that game ended, you need to check yourself as a Giants fan. I was like,
whoa.
Okay.
I think it's very unusual when fans of teams tell you how to be as a fan of a team. I think it's very unusual.
Yeah.
Rule: if you are not annoying and funny, get out. Great rule, Edward. Is that what we're doing right now? Creating unofficial rules right now for season 2? Because hold on a second. I might write these down. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You want them to be unfunny and annoying? Is that what you're going for, Edward? If you are not annoying and funny, get out.
Oh, it feels like
home. Wait, never mind. I worked that out. Sorry about that.
If you go to jesseandtati.com right now, we have fired up our live web stream. We got our 3 cameras on in here. You'll see myself, Tati, producer Shelly in our studios. Tati, thank you for immediately pulling out your gear and starting your makeup routine.
You know, if there's something I am consistent with, it's going to be the person you get when we go on this web stream.
That's right.
Okay, sorry, season 2 didn't change me from season 1. This is what you're going to get. Okay.
Yeah, season 2 has started, and what we learned about the web stream initially was some of our listeners' favorite things to watch was literally Tati going step by step through her routine, top to bottom. You're starting with brows right now.
I did my lashes, and I'm now going to my brows.
Okay, all right. We're going to watch the whole process. We're going to enjoy it. There's going to be a fun thing that we have to win if you are part of our web stream right now. That's Padres related. I think you're going to love it. Go to jesseandtati.com.
That's new.
That's a new part of season 2, Tati. We haven't really done a thing like that before where we give something away, but that's going to change for this season.
Right now, though, that 90s at 9. Oh, this one's going to hit.
This one's going to hit. This one's for you doing your makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's get back in. Diana, I love you. I miss you.
Policeman.
Jared's got his Molly maids talking about the interior, saying he don't deal with the inside. He's always on the outside. Coy, my brother. Guys, all the fans are checking in. So, Shantae.
I like Logan's rule. First rule of stream is just talk about the stream.
First rule of stream, talk about the stream. Yes. Oh my gosh, Logan. So listen,
I do like that.
That is going to be how we give away our prize. And what we have for this month, and when I say this month, every stream we do in October, if you're a part of it, you are going to get your name in a hat. And when I say you're a part of it, you have to leave a comment during our stream. If you'll notice right now, we got a lot of people coming through. We can see all the comments coming through. And what we're going to do is put everybody's name in a hat that is active on our stream. Even if you just want to jump on and say, hi, qualify me for the freebie.
Or
land in our comments.
Hey, first timer here.
Yep. You don't even have to jump in on the topics we're doing. Just say hi. Anybody who interacts with us during the stream, you will have your name in a hat. And at the end of the month, we are going to pull out a name on our final stream of October and give away something awesome. Producer Shelly, do you want to show everybody what we have for this?
Oh, we're doing that
for this month.
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you so much.
Love you, Laura. You're the best. I can't even tell you how much you're exciting us about what we could do in the community.
I love that we're doing this right after the Dodgers game last night.
Oh yeah, perfect timing. What's up, Coy? Oh, Natalie wants to see Blanco Brown. Well, tell her bad news.
Blanco Brown is sleeping. And it's not unusual for artists to not be awake at this time. They do usually night gigs, or they, and then they travel to whatever city they're going to after they finish a gig. So it's not unusual that he's not going to make it.
Yeah, we were trying to set that up, and then Tati realized, she was connecting the dots and talking to all these people, and next thing you know, we're realizing he's just dead asleep. He's not awake for this. There's Lori. See, Lori wants to get her name in the hat. Dude, all right, hold on really quick before we move forward and put everybody. Remember, when you guys comment, we put it up on the screen. But really quick, producer Shelly wants to show you what is up for grabs. This month's Stream8 gift is what we're going to call this. And that means if you listen to our show, if you comment on our stream, I'm going to put your name in a hat, and we're going to pay attention. We'll be able to tally all the names that comment.
And this is like official. This came directly from the Padres. Like, they sent this to us.
Wow. Still in the bag.
And everything. We're not even going to take it out.
It's untouched.
Take it out to prove that it spins. We just got to trust us. It does. I just moved it a little bit.
The Padres Slam Diego spinner up for grabs this is a Stream8 only prize. Oh my gosh. Dude, James, can we do that one week? Oh my God. Let's do that for God, that'd be such a good July one for 4th of July. Let's do that for November, James. So someone can give a flag to someone they love for their for Christmas or something like that. Ooh.
Natalie, if you're going to Blended, I'll set up an interview for you to interview him.
That's Boys to Men on Star 94.1. Wrapping up the 90s at 9. It's Jesse and Tati in the morning. We are live right now on our web stream. And we just unveiled our first prize we've ever given away on our live web stream.
And we're not going to say it here on Star 94.1 because, well, it's completely separate. So you should go to jesseandtati.com right now to see what the prize is for this season. We've never had prizes.
Yeah, we haven't. And we're thinking, shoot, we have so many great Star listeners that jump in on our live stream and join the conversation, whether it's in the comments or what we're doing on the live stream.
Yeah.
And every piece of participation will matter for you. That's how you win some cool stuff with us on our live stream.
And we're so appreciative. And Shelly's, trying to make everyone feel good by saying, hey, don't worry, this thing works. We showed what the prize was, and she wanted everybody.
Yeah. It does. I just didn't want to take, because it's memorabilia, so I didn't want to take it out of the packaging and stuff like that.
Really cool. If you want to know what we're talking about, you got to go to our live web stream right now to figure out what you are watching for, because that's what it'll be about on our stream, our live stream, what you're watching for. Really quick, I wanted to, there was an awesome website I wanted to give you. It's called My 90s TV. And as we wrap up the 90s at 9, we always try to do something that is specific to that decade. Imagine you could, I don't even know how to explain this, except for someone has taken a website and curated the look of like a 90s TV. I'm going to spin this around to you guys so you see it.
Yes.
Remember the old school flat silver?
Yep.
Huge
the on the side and the buttons and.
So someone has created a website specific to the 90s where the screen looks like this old school 90s television you're watching, but you can click through and find any category of 90s anything and watch it. This website's connected to YouTube.
So basically, like, you can help me find Commish.
Yeah, I can help you find Commish.
Commish.
It's a TV show from the 90s, right?
It was the guy who played the Hulk was.
Okay. Okay.
If you miss 90s commercials, you just click the commercials link and you can go through all the 90s commercials. If you want to go through game shows, maybe old cartoon clips, specific comedy, stand-up routines, different sports, some just TV specials. There's a whole list of things you can kind of go through.
That's on YouTube?
That's actually, if you go to this website, it's called My 90s TV. And what it's doing is accessing all those videos on YouTube, but it curates them for you like you're like in the 90s.
Growing up when like Nick at Night would kick in and it was I Love Lucy and the Brady Bunch. And are we becoming that thirsty for people from things from our nostalgia? Are we at that age now?
We're at that age now where the 90s is like the real fun.
That was
fun. Wait, what age are we talking about? 21? Because I'm still 21. I've been celebrating 21 for how long now?
For a very long time. Anyways, My 90s TV, go find that. It's a super fun watch if you want to do that this weekend and relive your favorite decade. Speaking of this weekend, we're going to go to Bates Nut Farm. Family and I are going to go tomorrow. But did you guys hear about the spot here in San Diego where it's similar to like Christmas Card Lane, but it's Halloween only, an entire neighborhood that you can go through in San Diego?
Is it in San Marcos or San Diego?
It's in North County. I will tell you that, but I want to tell you where to go this weekend. If you want to go to a whole neighborhood completely decked out Halloween style, every house. I'll tell you more coming up at 9:40. Live mortgage break.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys? Sorry, this is off. But did you guys hear about the new public market that's opening down in National City? And it's kind of like a Liberty Station with like 14 different restaurants. Yeah, it looks awesome.
No.
Yeah, I just saw it. It popped up on my Instagram and I was like, what? That looks like a field trip to me.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Anything shopping like that. Oh my gosh, we've gotten so many comments. You guys, thank you so much for being so active right now. I'm going to try to put them all up. Tati, how was Street Sleep? Jared Best wants to know.
It was amazing.
Hold on real quick. Elaborate on that in just a moment.
It was amazing. There were only 13 of us.
That's what you'll pay in closing costs on select mortgage loans. With our friends over at SDCCU, Tati. And hopefully, by now, you know that if you go online, you can find out everything you need to know. SDCCU.com.
Yeah, they're the local experts that you know and trust, and they can help you out. I just recently bought my home, and I can tell you right now that all the savings that SDCCU can get you into, that's thousands of dollars as you look into how much we spend for a home in San Diego. Yeah, they can save you some money.
You make me smile because I know you really wanted to save a little extra cash to get those cabinets resurfaced.
It's not just the cabinets. I got to move a gas line. I now got to get a guy to come out and get that rusted door off. I mean, there's a lot of things you're going to want to do to your new home.
Buy a home, they tell you, but make sure you go with the right local experts. They'll save you thousands of dollars, not just a couple of dollars, thousands of dollars at SDCCU. So get flexibility, stability, and a better mortgage experience.
San Diego County Credit Union. It's not big bang banking. It's better.
Federally insured by NCUA, subject to approval, equal housing opportunity, NMLS number 580585. Certain terms and restrictions apply. For details, we'll go right there, SDCCU.com. All right. Let's get back in. Let me read these comments here. All right, so we got Edward, who just woke up at 8:45. We've got Rose. Love him. Hey, Rose. You're qualified. You know, my hair, we will gladly ship it to Mumbai if you win. Gladly.
So then we're having names in a hat for this, basically?
Kim, this is part of the conspiracy. All right, Kim? Here's the thing. The Padres never are actually about winning. They're about making us believe that they're winning. And guess what? We believed it all season because it was so exciting, and the Petco Park and the Spinners. And so I don't know if they need to keep playing harder, because I think what's happening is exactly what they want to happen. We care. We're in. We're subscribing. But they're still the Padres. Love you, Padres. We'll get there. We'll get there, fellas. See you, Coy. Going to ride dirt bikes. He moved out to Utah. You talk about a person who said, no, thank you with the California shenanigans. I'm going to Utah. That was my buddy.
Oh, man. It's so funny because I had recommended him for something for a friend. She needed help with a water heater.
Oh.
His phone number.
So back to it. Thor wanted to give you some more love, Tati, for Street Sleep. Will you break down a little bit of how that went for everybody?
Well, Thor's amazing. Thor made a donation and helped out. Thank you so much, Thor. Street Sleep was put on by San Diego Youth Services, which has been in San Diego for the last 50 years. And what they do is they have so many programs geared to helping homeless youth here in San Diego, whether it's putting them into a home. I actually toured their facilities, and they have like 1-bedroom apartments, which is pretty amazing. They help them gain employment. They help them learn things that even we aren't teaching our children, which we should. Financial things, and when you're at the workplace, just all of the things that you don't know about. And not just that, they have mental health services. They have communities for LGBTQ. Like, they are just an amazing resource in San Diego. So Street Sleep actually was something that's been done around the country, where you go and you sleep out for a night. And I brought my sleeping bag and I slept out, and something that I did when I was in Washington, D.C. for their youth homeless program there, which is Covenant House. So when they told me they were going to do it here in San Diego, and it was the first time, I was like, this is amazing. I will say that I had probably the worst night's sleep ever. It was cold and I was paranoid, but that is the point.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really cozy. You're sleeping on a cardboard box and a sleeping bag. And a lot of folks will say, I will help the cause. I definitely won't sleep out and be that uncomfortable. But yeah, I mean, I get it. So, a lot of people just donated, and Jesse donated, Shelly donated, Laura helped out and was part of the team. Thor, thank you. I know you made a donation. Jared Best made a donation through his mobile detailing. So everyone here, I mean, you guys are amazing.
Yeah. And we really, truly, when we talk about y'all, when we're trying to come up with ideas and we're putting together stuff and we're doing events and we're trying to plan things to help the community, blah, blah, blah. It's amazing how much you guys come up in our heads, all of our stream mates. We always use you guys as the example of, no, we can get a team of people together and rally and get this done. And it's fun to be able to say that, because in this game, sometimes you feel solo, and you guys really help us with that.
I think a lot of people say that they listen to the show. You guys don't just listen to the show. You guys actually care about the community as much as we do. And that's, to me, that's priceless. That's more than just listening to our radio show. Like, to me, it's like
participating in what we do.
Yeah, you guys participate in that. So that's, we don't need fans. We need folks, people who are like-minded, who align with what we align with. And I feel like that's what we have. And we're funny and we can tell our funny jokes and be funny, but I feel like it's that deep, bro. And you guys can go deep with us.
Yeah, look, in a few minutes, I'm going to share all my personal photos from Vegas, talk about my Vegas trip, which we have not talked about on the air yet. I'm going to do that here in a couple of minutes. But you bring up a good point, Tati, and I want to give little Tommy a little bit of love, because when he first started doing breaking and entering with our show a few years ago, I showed up one morning to work, and at like 5:30 a.m., Tommy had like 150 people in the parking lot in the pitch dark as early as possible to help him help a family. And it made me think like, oh my gosh, Tommy's been doing this forever. I've been doing this for a long time, but I want to get to that place where, we can say, oh my gosh, let's go help and do this. And we can just posse up a crew. And y'all are absolutely making us feel like we're getting there. So let's keep the party rocking.
Yeah. Thank you for seeing our hearts and moving with us. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Where are you at with your makeup right now? What's the where I mean,
well,
I feel like it's coming right along.
Lashes last, but I did it third today.
Is that why it feels a little off? I'm like, wait, did we just jump ahead somewhere?
We did. We skipped steps. And when I'm lazy, I just do my eyebrows and my eyeliner, but I didn't even do eyeliner this morning. I did mascara, brows. I bought this new glue, ladies. If you man want to get buck wild, no.
Just go in mom style.
Duo now has, and I'm sure some of you ladies already know, Duo now has it's like a liner glue. So it's not the glue you have to put onto your lash and then glue it on. You can put the glue onto your eye like an eyeliner and then glue your lashes on.
Dude, that's awesome. That's game changing.
It is game changing, because then that means you don't have to do your eyeliner if you don't want to. Right. I skipped eyeliner today.
But then you know how like sometimes when a credit card comes to your house and it's on the piece of paper and you pull the credit card off and it has a little sticky boogery thing on the back? Yes. Do you end up with a little sticky boogery thing on your eye at the end of the day? Or
yes, and I like to use I think it's called micellar water, like it's a water makeup remover, so it doesn't feel cruddy on your eyes. But I'll take it and put it on a Q-tip and keep rubbing gently, because I already don't have lashes. So I'm trying to save at least the fifth one that I have so it doesn't fall out and I end up with 4.
That's Natalie too. Natalie is so, I sometimes don't know how much, if she like loves the long, I mean, she loves the long eyelashes, but I also think she's just as like not sure what to do about not having many real eyelashes, because over the years, of doing the fake ones and blah, blah, blah. So sometimes I'm like, I don't even know if she does the fake lashes, like what the intention is, because I know that she is conscious that she doesn't have many eyelashes when nothing's going on.
Yeah, I think after some time, a lot of your lashes start to shed, but they're supposed to grow back.
Yeah, they usually there's like a regrowth process to them. Because I remember when I got the ones that made me look like I had push brooms on my eyes, because I was doing an experiment to see what $25 eyelash extensions would look like. And then I had to take them off, and they weren't coming off. So I looked online, and it was, go ahead and use olive oil to do that, which is probably a nightmare for anybody on here who has done that, has had fake eyelashes. And yeah, I pretty much for 2 months, whenever there was an event going on, I had to wear fake eyelashes, but they completely grew back. So.
Oh, well, that's good to hear, because I will say this, that is a foundation on the top of my head that looks like goop. I will say that I think as you get older, your hair doesn't grow back the way it used to, which is why women bald.
Yeah.
And that has to do with hormones and your lack of estrogen. And I'm there, ladies. I'm 21 forever in my head, but not in real life. So I'm trying to keep every single hair, and that's always what stops me from doing anything that's too extensive to my eyelashes. I get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I didn't realize that my eyebrows were basically disappearing until look at this eyebrow right here.
I know, and I'm an asshole. I didn't realize. There's your first curse word. I didn't realize that you took notice of your eyebrows, Jesse. So one day when I first started here, I told Jesse, "Would you like me to shade in your eyebrows for your Fox 5 News thing?" And I think it high level made Jesse go, "Holy shit! Did she just confirm that my eyebrows are not as thick as these?"
Yeah, they're not as like present as they may need to be for television.
I felt terrible. I was like, "Oh, sorry," but he let me do it, and I was like, "Wow, what a trooper!" And I was like,
"Hell yeah, are you kidding me?" You know what was funny? Well, we used to have this producer who I told her, I was like, "Can you put makeup on me before this Fox thing? I look like a shiny, sweaty mess every time. Would you mind?" And she like didn't like to do it, and I didn't really get it, and I don't know, it was kind of weird. And so when you did that, it reminded me that just like that girl didn't like to do it, and not everyone's like that. Maybe I could enlist you for a little help with that stuff. I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's some people who love seeing others happy when they feel good about themselves. And that's the life of like stylists or hairstylists. And my sister's one of those people. So I got it from her.
Got it. It's like that firm belief.
Yeah, and so that's why I was like, well, let me try and do that for you if you like it, But I think after that, you're like, yeah, Tati, I don't need you to be my makeup artist every time.
Well, and the thing is, too, is that also when we were doing that, like it's changed up a lot because we had like full camera coming in here with bright lights that were just like totally like would make you sweat. And they showed more stuff than those circle lights do.
It was really aggressive. All right, so listen, we're about 25 minutes in. We don't want to do forever long web streams. We want to get to it, have some fun, have some chit chats. I wanted to share a little bit from my Vegas trip, some of the personal photos that I took. This morning we talked at length about how, and if you didn't listen, just to let y'all know, my family and I decided that we were going to go ziplining down in Fremont Street in Vegas. And once we got there and I realized how far and tall the thing was that you have to start off on, I completely bailed out. I wasted a $60 ticket. I stood at the bottom and took photos of everybody. That was a part of the Vegas trip, but I wanted to show you guys pictures of that moment right here. That right there is my wife floating by on the zip line that I was did not go on. Then that was my wife. Then there was my son, who's 10 years old and looks like absolute Superman and is very much embarrassing me because I probably should have gone on the damn zip line once I saw him doing that. And then there's my mom. You can't really see her, but what you can see is that her Instagram name is over 50 plus size fashion.
I love that.
But if you ever go ziplining in Vegas, you got to go to the Fremont Street one because that thing above Fremont Street was actually really, really, really cool. Hold on, there's one more. I think there was one more picture of them having the time of their lives, and I just wasn't a part of it. Oh well, I guess not. Did you guys know about the new Vegas sign?
No, was that in town?
So that is heading out of the the big strip now, heading towards the old strip. But it's a brand new sign they just put in. It's like 2 months old, and
good.
As you can expect, there was a line of people holding up traffic, trying to get their butts out for the perfect picture, kind of like the other Las Vegas sign.
Ooh, that is pretty.
That like makes me nervous though because of how windy it gets. I mean, you could see the cables and stuff like that holding it in place, but I still like with the amount of wind they get there, like.
Oh yeah.
Are you able to stand under that, or because it looks like it's on the road? It looks like a Little Italy sign or a North Park sign.
Yeah,
totally. And you would think they are trying to make it hard to get to, but no, people were right to the right of that. People were like in the median already taking pictures, and
oh wow,
people we love our photos, don't we? And then you guys had a really funny observation that we went to the sign museum during the day because we went to the Neon Sign Museum out in Vegas.
That was me that pointed at that. I would not have even thought of it. I didn't know it lit up. I thought it was a gravy. It lights up.
I just thought it lights up during the day.
We went during the day and we saw all the signs except like it was the middle of the day, so it just hit a little bit different. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But I wanted to point out this sign right here. The oldest sign in the Neon Sign Park was from 1933, and it was a big deal because the word cocktails, apparently Prohibition had just ended, and so it was like one of the first neon signs ever made with the word cocktails on it because before you couldn't really have any cocktails. Huh. Fun fact that maybe it was only fun to me. Stand by.
That is a fun fact.
All right, now I'm where how did so now I'm sharing my personal photos from my Vegas trip on our live web stream right now, and I hope
love
that's a
it.
good idea. But
I love that you posted this sign that's the oldest since 1933, and what caught your attention?
Yeah, we went to the Neon Sign Museum out in Vegas, and it was pretty interesting. And I was just giving a little education on an old sign that says cocktails, steak, and chicken. Jump on our web stream, jesseandtati.com. Does that sound fun? I don't even know if it does.
I think so. You were giving history on it. I love history.
All right. Our first live stream of season 2 is happening, jesseandtati.com. But we're still rolling, and you're going to hear 2 Adele songs in a row all day as we celebrate this song, Tati.
Yeah, it's new off of her 30 album, Easy on Me, on Star.
You guys liking this new Adele song, by the way? Not too shabby. Hold on. Let's go back to comments real quick before I continue with my trip. Fremont scaffolding is so rickety. Thank you, Wendy. It's exactly my thoughts. It felt very rickety.
Rickety?
But the thing is, though, they have like a zip line situation at the link, and the link doesn't have really any sort of
cover
or
so
anything
that was the
like
first
that.
plan, right? But speaking of wind, that one got canceled because the wind was too high.
Okay.
And we had tickets for that one, which was way more chill than the downtown one. I think I would have done the link one, but we don't really know.
Okay.
You said you think you do the link one, but you didn't. Okay.
I think I would, but I don't really know. Now that I changed my mind so fast after seeing the gravity of the other one. Laura, yes, we went to Area 15. We did not make it to the pinball thing we wanted to. Resort World is on our next vacation for sure. So you haven't heard it, Shantae? You gotta stream us on iHeartRadio today.
Yeah.
We're playing it every single hour. It's called Easy.
Every single hour around the at the bottom of the hour. So like right now it's 9:30. So next time you'll hear it is around 10:30. So just keep that in mind on the 30s all day long.
And prepare to cry. Just have like Kleenex next to you. I thought of my 24-year-old son, and I wanted to cry. Okay, apparently my mom guilt is still well intact. Okay.
Oh, there's my family having the time of their life, about to jump on the zip lines before I'm.
Your mom looks so good.
Hey, by the way, see the lady all the way to the left?
Dude.
That was the lady who filled my position. A 71-year-old woman went instead of me. That's my family with a rando.
Did you pay for her then? I mean,
no, but I was waiting for them at the bottom of the stairs, and she was like, "This is him right here. I just went with your whole family. I just went on the zip line with your family. You should feel terrible."
Oh no, she
was shamed by her.
Literally by her. There's my mom just loving it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a great picture. That one with your mom solo. Even this one. Oh, those are so good.
I love it.
Wait, do they not let you join in on the picture if you don't zip line?
It was all up on the scaffolding.
If you don't zip line, you don't get the glory.
No, that's not fair because he paid for the glory. He should be able to still take the picture.
I agree. I did pay for the glory. Let me tell you whose credit card it came off of.
That's right. See? So technically he played $240, even though his 60 didn't get used.
Mm-hmm. So I had some video of Area 15. It's not loading into our StreamYard as much as I wanted to for our stream. It's only photos today. I'll figure it out next week. But this was the one picture from Area 15, which, guys, that is absolutely one of the coolest places. Like here's my mom and my son doing full virtual reality. They disappeared for an hour, and we're doing a full virtual reality thing inside Area 15. They had just an incredible amount of.
How long did you guys spend at Area 15?
Say that again.
How long were you guys at Area 15? Like, was
you
it
could probably spend
for planning purposes?
2.5, 3 hours probably, because they have cool restaurants inside. We ate at the restaurant.
Area 15 is different from Best Friend, right?
Yes, Best Friend is just a restaurant. Area 15 is where we had our iHeartRadio Village stage. And it is basically a venue that could be used outdoor. They could build a concert stage outdoor, or their inside facility is already done. It's full neon. It's all black light. Everything inside of it is just so cool. That's where they have that Mega Mart thing that a lot of people talk about. Mega Mart. Have you guys heard about that? That's inside Area 15. It's pretty pricey, though. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty pricey. All right. So more pictures from my Vegas trip. You mentioned Best Friend, and that is this place right here. And it's supposed to look like this old famous Korean barbecue spot that's in Koreatown in LA. And it's very storefront and kind of small in the front, but then it's kind of like a speakeasy. You walk in the back and the whole restaurant is just popping behind. Live DJ. It was really, really cool. This right here, guys, this is the future of craps. So this is a craps table that only had one dealer manning it, and the rest of us sat around the craps table on these digital screens, did all of our betting, and you still threw dice. One person threw dice, but in my opinion, this was the first taste of Vegas going automated and not needing to hire so many dealers and so many service workers and stuff like that.
Charm of it. That's the
I agree.
Part is all of that with the cane and then being like, oh, play the field, pass the line, hard 8. Like that's the fun of is having all of that.
Yelling, and I agree. I'm totally with you. But you know what happened? We kept going to casinos and there would only be half of a craps table working because they'd only have 2 dealers, and then the other half was shut down. And we were like, what's up with the other half being shut down? And they said, we don't have enough people to work right now. So we only have enough dealers to do half a table. And so, oh man, once I saw this, I thought, oh, the end is near for some of these positions out there. This was the room. This was the view. So this was a bucket list thing for me. It was my birthday weekend. We went out to Vegas. That's why we went. I've never stayed in the Bellagio at all, or I mean anywhere near these fountains. And the fountains to me are the most Vegas thing in my head, personally. And so I just wanted to stay. And so we actually stayed in a suite right facing the fountains. And on our last night there, if you just turned it to channel 22 in the room, you got to hear 100% of the songs that they play for the fountain performances. So you could sit in your room with the music playing loud, watching the fountains. We didn't even go anywhere that last night. We watched like, I think 10 or 11 performances. It saved me money because I'm sure it would have cost money to go do something that night. So we just sat in our room, ate snacks. It was really, really, really fun. Here's my mom again. I will say that my mom and I got, when I was a kid, my mom used to take me to Disneyland, and it was just her and I. I'm an only child pretty much. And we would go to Disneyland and we would just play air hockey together and have the best time together. And we did a lot of that. Her and I just walked around Vegas together. My wife was there with my son. She kind of took over when we wanted to go gamble, which was great, but we got some good time together. My mom had never played craps before, so it was so fun to teach her and play with her. And this was the absolutely obnoxious outfit that my best friend flew into Vegas. He flies into town, my best friend Jason, and he's like, okay, first thing we're doing, we're going straight to the mall. We're getting matching sweatshirts and matching Jordans.
Oh my God, I love it.
Me, and your son. So the 3 of us went and bought those are the brand new Lightning Jordans. I won't even say I would never spend that much on shoes, but my buddy's living life a little differently than me, that's for sure. It was one of the coolest gifts I've ever gotten. But we had the matching shoes. We bought those sweaters. And then if you look at that visor right there.
That thing is so like Daft Punky.
Yeah. And so we passed the sunglass station, and the lady said that those visors right there, you can wear them around Vegas without having to wear your mask because it was a full mask covering. So we got those and ended up just kind of walking around and wearing them. There's my
Dude, I love that Jason showed up, and like he didn't just show up because it was your birthday weekend, but he showed up for your birthday weekend to make it your birthday weekend.
It was crazy. My homie showed up and really kind of changed the game. And it was great. This was at New York. If you guys have, if you ever take your kids or if you ever got fam, and you're not into the gambling and everything else going on in Vegas, got to go to New York and spend some time in their arcade. My son and I probably spent 2 hours doing our thing. And that was one of his awesome things that he got, were those disgusting teeth, which I think he may have almost told me that those teeth remind him of my teeth. But then I think he realized what he may have been saying, and he did not say that. Thank God.
He did not. You're in your head. He did not.
I don't know about that. I think he was going to say something. But that was pretty much it. That was my Vegas trip. Thanks for letting me share. And yeah, that's all the photos I have. And then I have one last photo thing I want to do for my phone that I do want to do every week. I take a lot of screenshots on my phone when I'm on my phone going through stuff and we're coming up stuff with stuff for our show. I'm always taking screenshots of things that I check out, and then we use them on the air. Well, a lot of the screenshots that I take don't get used on the air. So I'm going to share those when we wrap up today's stream. Some of the current screenshots I have that'll make us just go, what the hell's going on in the world with this, and blah, blah, blah. But we'll do that coming up. We got to go live on the air again. Let's go to the comments. All right. Diana?
I was in Vegas in August of last year, and none of that stuff was open. So it's nice to see that a lot of.
Oh, I don't know if it's nice to see, Tati. I'm not going to lie to you. It was scary to see how much was open.
Like you said, though, it was crazy because while you were there is when the Southwest Airlines flights all got canceled and when the Raiders game was getting out. So everybody was literally flooding back into the streets while you were there. So there was like, you kind of had to find your little nuggets of places like Area 15 or going to Best Friend or even ziplining to get away from crowds and stuff like that.
You did. And you know what happened too? Because of those canceled flights and the Raider game and the Wilder fight, the Wilder the two guys that just fought. What was his name?
Wilder and
Fury. So that fight was Saturday night, game on Sunday, canceled flights. The casinos, instead of being nice and being like, it's getting kind of crazy, getting a little packed, people are getting their flights canceled. Instead of going, let's make it easier they like doubled all of their minimums on every table. So you would go into like New York to play craps, and it would be a $50 minimum. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And you realize there's so many people stuck that they are just, they don't care.
I walk away when it's a $10 minimum. I'm like,
yeah.
And you're like, but why are those people betting $5? Oh, well, they were here at like 5:45 and we switched the things at 6:00. So they got grandfathered in. And it's like, screw you and your grandfather.
Hey, that's why I wake up at like 8:00 in the morning to play craps, because I'll get grandfathered in the early day.
Yeah, but that means you're there for how long? You're like there for all dang day.
Star 94.1, that was Harry Styles. It's Jesse and Tati in the morning. Oh, I missed being on our live stream. We're still going right now. If you go to jesseandtati.com, you can join us for season 2 of our live stream.
We're going a little longer than we anticipated, but that's usually what happens because we're having a good time with everyone.
Yeah, it is. That's how it works. We're going to wrap it up at 9:30, but we're still going. So if you want to jump in for the last couple of minutes, jesseandtati.com. I wanted to give you guys a quick little what to do this weekend. If you're thinking Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to Bates Nut Farm tomorrow morning, which is like I'm an Escondido boy, so that's a yearly staple. There's no Halloween without going to Bates Nut Farm at least once. So we're going up with the whole family tomorrow.
It's like a tradition.
Yeah.
But have you guys ever heard of Bressie Ranch in Carlsbad?
I have heard of Bressie Ranch. There's quite a few breweries there.
Okay. Did you say Bressie?
Bressie, Bressie, I think it is.
Oh.
Yeah. So that area in Carlsbad, it's a community/neighborhood in one of the streets there in Bressie Ranch, and you should check this out this weekend. You can Google it too. My wife found it. They have a full street that is decked out in Halloween. Every house on the street, it's very similar to like a Christmas card lane or something like that, but it is Halloween specific.
That's pretty rad.
And I was going through some of the photos of it, and it's like when you go through Christmas decorations on a street like that, every house is so incredibly unique to their own thing. So it's like one house is totally decked out like spiders. Another house has got the skulls everywhere. Another one's kind of a fun, looks like Nightmare, Before or whatever it is.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Kind of vibe. It's so fun. But Bressie Ranch, Carlsbad, if you're looking for Halloween stuff to do this weekend, I think it's
that's good to know.
Drive-through vibe or whatever it is.
Yeah, my husband sent me something from San Marcos. Apparently there's a haunted house in that area. And I was like, oh, okay.
Like one that you could go to or something like that?
It's an address. Yeah. So he sent it, and it says that it is happening at Haunted Garden, and that's off of Buena Creek Road in San Marcos.
Ooh, look at us plugging something that maybe, who knows if any of these neighborhoods want us to plug.
Well, they put it on their social media.
If you put it up public, I'm talking about it.
And they're saying Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 to 10, Haunted Garden. And I'm like, dang. And they're charging admission. So I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, wow. It must be cool then. Okay.
I don't think it's a freebie. Like yours is a freebie, right?
I think it's just a drive-through vibe.
I like that. I like the free vibe.
I know. Me too. Lots of good Halloween stuff going on this weekend. So have fun and report back on Monday. We'll talk more about that. Next, we're going to play Magic. And then are we giving away more tickets to kick off the weekend or no? And producer Shelley, our tickets this weekend are SD Loyal, right?
Yeah, I want to see SD Loyal, who are actually in the playoff running right now. So the match you're going to go see is going to be one of those that's going to be like a make or break for their season. So it's really exciting.
I think it's against New Mexico. And if they make that, that's going to be great. Is that Sunday, 3 p.m. Torero Stadium?
Is that next Sunday?
Next Sunday.
Yeah, so we'll get you geared up all weekend long with tickets if you want to win. So make sure you're listening. Lots to do this weekend. All righty. Okay. So, a couple more minutes. We should get through the comments here. I want to give everybody a chance to get their comment on.
I do want to say thank you, Shantae. Now that I know that Sephora does your makeup for you, I will definitely have them do it for me for an event.
Wait, Shantae is cracking me up with the shirt that she bought for her nephew.
Go to Vegas because I do believe her son her husband was in a cornhole tournament in Vegas. Like they go out there and they do the best thing.
That's right. I remember that. I forgot that was Shantae. All right. That's going to wrap it. I just want to go through these things really quick because I loaded them in the system just to wrap up our stream. And I'll do this on Fridays with kind of the leftover screenshots in my phone that we didn't get to on the actual radio show. First up, do you guys know that Justin Bieber got totally trolled by the Coronado Tom Cruise? Oh,
that's amazing.
Did you say the Coronado Tom Cruise?
Yeah, because he's from Coronado. Remember that guy that's always out there at the, he's in the parades and blah, 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 blah. Tom Cruise was like shredding on a guitar, and Justin Bieber was very impressed by it because he thought it was the real Tom Cruise.
Dude, that guy is crazy. I've seen him in person a few times, and it's a trip how much he looks.
It's a trip. I totally agree.
The guy has the mannerisms and everything of Maverick.
Then there's this woman who interviews dozens of animals with a tiny mic. Tati, I thought of you because you have that mic, and you can do this with your animals in your house.
Oh my gosh! Please interview Ghost. Please interview Ghost.
She just puts a little tiny mic in their face.
I actually saw that Chrissy Teigen has her bearded dragon, and they do photo shoots, and they have like the bearded dragon has full-blown flowers on its head, and I'm like, I have to do a photo shoot with Ghost.
Yes.
She is so diva. She needs a photo shoot.
Yeah, she does.
I want to put her in one of those.
Fun. Honestly, Tati, you have so many fun pets at home. I feel like there's a whole like social media chapter that you could get into for yourself that you could create with that, because you really do have like the best Instagrammable pets. Like they're so fun to look at.
They're a lot
birds.
The birds are butt heads, so they like fly into your head.
Has the hamster conversation continued anymore?
That has died with the hamster.
Okay.
That's kind of, hey, I mean, you know what? I think things were moving a little fast there, and that was life kind of resetting for you a little bit, for you and Ari.
I know, but what's really bad is the all the stuff that the lady gave us to have the hamster in. It's in the garage, and every time I see it, I get sad seeing it. Yeah. So I'm like, dang, we killed that thing. Well, we didn't kill it, but it died. Like,
did she give you like a Tupperware bin to put it in, and not a cage?
Well, the cages are small. And the hamsters actually like a bigger area, but hers, she had a big Tupperware gallon thing, and it had holes drilled into it. So I was supposed to drill holes, and I didn't.
Okay.
But we never closed the top. It never died.
I was like, we wonder why the hamster ceases to exist.
It didn't suffocate. We never closed the top.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Here's the other thing I thought you would think is awesome. Dollar Tree is raising their prices to like $1.50.
No, that's not awesome. That's Daiso. Tell them don't. That's Daiso's plan, okay? They're copying Daiso over there next to H Mart. No.
Mick Jagger went to a dive bar in Charlotte, and not one person noticed he was standing there drinking a beer.
Love it. That's messed up. That's like Jeff Bezos not noticing that William Shatner was putting his whole heart out there. Same thing.
That was my favorite thing of the week. I wish I had a clip of that. Look at this tweet I loved.
It's on our blog.
Bro, imagine if we all started ignoring celebrities. Like, how hilarious would it be if they posted and got like 13 likes?
Well, what would they do? What would that do?
Like what? All right, here's the last one, and we're going to wrap up the stream for today. What is the best simple explanation for why no one in the developed world is having kids? At 27, my granddad had 0 qualifications, a house, a wife, and 3 kids supported on a sergeant's salary. At 27, I just finished post-grad professional qualifications and share a 2-bed flat with 2 friends. I lose 65% of my income to taxes and rent and have a 10-square-foot personal space.
So that's man, the babies you can make in a 10-foot square space. I'd love to practice with Marvin. I'm going to tell him, let's go to a 10 by 10, Marvin. Yeah. See what we can do.
How big's that hotel room? Like a 12 by 9? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's see how many things we can hide.
Tati, you just finished your makeup right in time to wrap up the stream. You look amazing. I gotta give you a little bit of, that was perfectly planned, timed out well.
I can't find my lipstick, so now I'm going for the 90s look where you just have lined lips.
All right, girl.
Let's go.
All right, friends, it was so good. And you're absolutely going to be on our next web stream so that we can get every last detail of the murder hornets that you were sending us pictures of. Oh my gosh. You're up next. Oh, thank you, friends, for jumping on our stream today. Remember, everybody that commented and said hi, you are officially, your name is in a hat for our awesome Padre spinner, and we'll give that away on the last stream of the month. Bye, friends. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend, guys.